All right. Hi, and welcome to the How Plant Scientists Work series at Plant Biology 2016 in Austin, Texas. I'm Ian, and I'm here with Jedaidah from Eastern Tennessee State University, and she's going to tell us a little bit about how she works. So hi, Jedaidah. Tell us about yourself and your background.
So my name is Jedaidah, like Ian said, and I am originally from Zambia, the southern part of Africa. And I did my undergrad in biology at the University of Zambia, and I didn't do much research. So I wanted to do research, and I decided to just kind of try and study somewhere outside. And I applied, just went online and applied at East Tennessee State. And yeah, I'm here now and doing science. And I'm in a small city, but it's beautiful. And I work with plant lipid biochemistry. And the plant that I work on is a Fiscometella patens, a bryophyte. And it's something I never thought I'd actually work on, but it's actually interesting. What I love to do is I love working with like microscopy, so I'm trying to see like different morphological changes that are affected by a certain fatty acid. And yeah, so that's what I do.
All right, awesome. So what's one word that describes how you work?
How I work? I think curiosity has kind of driven me to get to where I am. So trying to find answers is what kind of like helps me explore. And I think that would be the one word.
So curiously?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, that's a good answer. What's a favorite thing that you do at work?
Favorite thing that I do is microscopy.
Okay, yep, yeah, you mentioned that. All right. Yeah, it can be fun.
Yeah.
All right. And what is your favorite plant?
My favorite plant is not even the plant I work with. Is a rose.
Which is okay.
Is a rose a plant? I mean, like, yeah, it is a plant, but I think I've never heard a scientist say they like the rose. But I like it. That's my favorite plant.
No, that's fine. I mean, this is like there are 400,000 some plant species in the world. You could pick any one of them as your favorite plant. It doesn't have to be the thing you work on. Right?
Yeah. So I like the rose. I like the color and.
Okay. Yeah, roses are pretty amazing. Okay, so you mentioned a little bit about the project you work on. Do you want to say anything more specific about what you like, an aspect of the project you've been doing lately?
Yes, so I'm working with a compound called anandamide, which is actually a fatty acid, a signaling molecule that the mammalian system that we produce in our brain. And it mediates some kind of like neuroprotection, energy, and so it hasn't been discovered in plants so far, but we discovered that in the moss plant. And so I'm just trying to find out what it's actually doing. So recently I have done some collaborative work just to see like what it's actually doing, and that's been very exciting.
Okay, so right, so just to be clear on that, like this is something that's made in our brains that Fiscometella makes.
Yes.
But is not so far been found in other higher plants. Like in, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exciting.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's really cool. Okay, so let's get to the interview questions you chose to answer. So what's some of the best advice you've ever received?
I have been, like, as someone who wants to have like a science career, and you know, there's so many kind of different views on like what a scientist is and you know like what we do, but someone just told me to say like, you know, science is a process, and it's something that if you are a part of it, you are contributing to like knowledge. And I actually like that. Like, it's not really about the outcome, because sometimes you think, okay, so I have to get there and do this, but it's a process, and it's a progressive field. And so for most of the time, like when people are not in science here to say, no, 10 years ago scientists said this is a fact, but then later they're like, no, we have found something different, and they think like, no, do scientists know what they're doing? But it's actually like a process, so it's like kind of like progressive, and that's really like the best advice I've ever received.
Okay, yeah. No, that's a really important thing to keep in mind for sure. And okay, so the next question is, how do you learn new things?
So I learn new things by a lot of consultation. I like talking to people who've been there, and I try to read a lot, and then something I've had to work on is like really getting into action. Like before, I realized that I was kind of scared to like implement stuff, like to try out something new. But I've learned that, you know, the first person who did the very first thing like just had to get there and do it. And so that's something I've actually learned to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then so music, silence, white noise, what works for you?
music works for me. From
Okay.
high school, I used to study, like for me to really study well, I have to have music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific kind of music that you listen to?
Right now, I actually like, I'm kind of musical, like I play a bit of piano, guitar, and I dance and I sing. So like, I appreciate all kinds of music, but right now I love Afro pop. So this is like a mix of pop music and like an African touch.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool. All right, so just two more things. So, I mean, if you're okay sharing, is there a way that people can get in touch with you or find you on the internet?
Yes, so I left Facebook 6 months ago, but I'm on Twitter, and that's my handle is Jade Chill, and also Instagram is Miss Lady J 2015.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. And the last thing is, if you could tag someone to do this series next, this interview series next, who would you like to see answer these questions?
There are a lot of people in mind. I've met a lot of great people here, but I can't remember their names. So maybe I can.
I mean, this doesn't have to be someone here. Like, this could be like
anywhere.
who's who's in some way in the plant science world.
I think I'd like to know what my advisor would say, my PI.
Okay,
Yeah,
which is who?
Dr. Aruna Kilaru from East Tennessee State University.
Okay, if you put us in touch, like if you give us contact info for him, we will.
All
or
right.
her.
Okay, her.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry.
That's
like,
okay.
Like, what?
That's okay.
You can, yeah, we'll get in touch. So,
Okay, right.
Jedaidah, thank you so much.